We have Oprah Winfrey, while all of humanity's basically being domesticated, enslaved, dumbed down, says that racists have to die for racism to end. And then I see Oprah Winfrey, with all the problems we face, with Obama caught lying to us on every front, from won't hire lobbyists, shut down Guantanamo Bay, won't have executive orders, won't have signing statements, on and on and on. He didn't just lie, he broke the records by light years. I mean, it's just such betrayal. My mouth is hanging open, folks. I can't believe it. Obamacare, all of it, pure lies. And then she says in a BBC interview, I want to play like a 3-minute clip of it here. I'm going to talk over it. She's talking to the most pencil-neck, politically correct operative I've ever seen. She talks to him like he's a dog and pats him on the head. And he goes, good job, you know, to him, you little worm. And then she says, we need everybody to die, who's basically, you know, until we all die, you know, there won't be an end to racism, blah, 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 when the media is always injecting more of it as divide and conquer. And then meanwhile, the Redskins team bus has been egged on what, a stadium in Philly. And again, maybe they should change the name of the Redskins. Maybe it is insensitive to somebody. The point is, next, though, they're saying don't be an Indian on Halloween because that's insensitive, or don't be a geisha girl or a cowboy. See, it's political tyranny, folks, while we're all being robbed by foreign banks, while we're all having our dollar devalued, while we're having our energy system cut off, while we're being impoverished in a plan to collectivize the nation on record, Cloward and Piven, Agenda 21, on record, it's all happening. And then meanwhile, you're racist if you don't do whatever Obama says. And then she goes on to say, people criticize him because they're racist. No. I would love, if there was a black Ron Paul, I'd shine his shoes. I could care less what color the melanin is in somebody's skin. Believe me. And I shouldn't have to sit there and explain that. It's so frustrating. I mean, Oprah Winfrey is such a race baiter, and she knows what she's doing. She goes to globalist eugenicist meetings with David Rockefeller. It's come out in the Times of London, where they talk about forcibly reducing Africa's population. I mean, she is just an elitist pig. She is the ultimate piece of scum. Let's play part of this Oprah Winfrey clip. Here it is.
The issue of the civil rights movement and the way that black people around the world...
Look at this fake intellectual.
Around the world.
Around the world.
Around the world. You know, look at, you know, places like Russia. It's, you know, it's...
Around the world.
So, is this I suppose, from a movie point of view, from what the movie and the messages within the movie hold, and the other movies we were discussing, and Scotch Broys, are these historical comments, or are
that guy's not comfortable around her?
Good question. Well phrased.
Well phrased.
Good job.
Good job, you idiot.
It would be foolish to not recognize that we have evolved and that we're not still facing the same kind of terrorism against black people en masse as was displayed with the Scottsboro Boys. It's gotten better. Are there still places where people are terrorized because of the color of their skin? Because of
So there's kind of a more reasonable intro type deal. But then here's the two zingers. Here she is saying the people that are racist, and she's going to define that. Remember, owning guns is now racist. Owning guns is now racist. So she's saying this is what needs to happen when they label you as a racist. Here it is.
In the South, there are still generations of people, older people, who were born and bred and marinated in it, in that prejudice and racism, and they just have to die. Just the level of disrespect. When the senator yelled out, "You're a liar." Remember that?
He is a liar. I mean,
yeah, I think that there's a level of disrespect for the office that occurs. And that occurs in some cases, and maybe even many cases, because he's African American.
No, Obama was given more respect and allowed to do more because people are so politically correct and wanted to believe in him and wanted to seal the breach and have people get along with each other. And you use the majority of white people that voted for Barack Obama the first go-round and the second go-round. You use their goodwill to hoodwink this country. and to play black off against white and sell racism in division at the same time claiming you're fighting it. This is divide and conquer, balkanization. Does Oprah ever talk about black tribes killing each other in Africa and the UN funding both sides? Does she ever talk about Muslims against each other with the globalists funding that? No. The only evil in the world is white people that don't turn their guns in and become communists, so billionaires like her can suck off of us.